Yikes. It smells horrible over here. What the actual fuck? You are my toilet? Okay. I remember that. It smells like a toilet right here. It's ironic you came in right now. Coming in with scents for me. Thank you. Or not. Good morning, how are you? Good. I want to sit here, but it smells like ass. Like literal, it smells like sewage. Ugh, it smells bad here. Loser. Loser. How is there only one like on my stream? 35 people in the chat and only one like. Give me a like, you guys. Go up there and manually hit that thumbs up. Give me a likey poo. Or double tap the screen to like my stream. Double tap the screen to like my stream. Boop, boop. Do it. Thank you. A few of you did. You understood the assignment. Thank you for listening. Sit by this little tree. Okay, well, you can go do that to someone else. Then Muhammad, you can get the fuck out of here, you fucking perv. Loser. Profane mouth. Yeah, that's an understatement, boo. I swear like a sailor and I like it. This church is abandoned. I'd love to get inside. Indeed. Wow. It's your fucking day. Not exactly a crack pipe, but I do the best I can with what I have, yo. I used to be an ex-foot fetish model. I was a stripper for 20 years and a professional foot fetish model. So my feet have been in many websites, magazines, what the fuck ever. Yeah, I know about my feet. So do others. Make sure you guys like the stream. I'm off to a slow start. I am doing a little bit of IRL today. My name is Jennifer. I'm the Real Housewife of Cleveland. Make sure if you're not subscribed to my channel, you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you sub the fuck up and turn on your notification bell. Make sure you give me a like. Go over there and manually hit that likey poo, that thumbs up button. Give us a like. Pepino, Byron, Richard, Ray, Deban, and Biswas, Darren, Byron, Frankie. Mr. and Mrs. Mercedes-Benz sending me a star. Ew, ew. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my channel like that. Please make sure you like and subscribe. My name is Jennifer. I'm the Real Housewife of Cleveland. I'm out on the bike doing just a little bit of IRL for the morning. I brought a couple you-know-whats with me that we can poke. I brought some pot to smoke. No, I didn't. I broke some smot to poke. That's what I brought. And I brought this. I was thinking maybe we go somewhere and smoke one, but I don't know where. Hey, thank you for that gold coin, Nidroff. Appreciate it. Truck funnel dump, huh? Well, he is my Trumpy Poo. That's what I call him, Trumpy Poo. And I am your ginger MAGA Barbie bitch. So this might not be the channel for you. I am MAGA, but I do run I'm pro-MAGA, pro-Trump, pro-ICE, but I do run a free speech chat. So if you want to be weird assholes, you can be like that. But just know that I win, because I'm a MAGA bitch. MAGA Barbie bitch. And I rule over all of you, don't forget about it. Now let's go find somewhere to smoke this. Do you want to? Let's go find somewhere fun to smoke this. I don't know where we're going, but follow me. I wish a train would come. If a train would come, it would be best. We could sit by the train tracks and smoke one. Do you want to smoke one with me? We could go back to the playground, as long as there's no kids there. Big Papa's in the building. Hi, Big Papa. How are you, boo? Welcome to chat. We're going to go find a place to sit down and smoke one, and I can talk to you guys a little bit. already tired. I don't mind telling you guys. I'm already kind of beat from this ride. I haven't even gone anywhere. I'm a lazy fucking old bitch. That's what I am. Hi, Hebe. How's my trolley poo? Trolley poos. You made it. At least we got trolls in chat, yo. Okay, we're gonna go down this big hill and over the tracks, so pray I don't die. And when I come back up this hill, we're gonna walk it. Because this is a big hill. Excuse me. Thank you. These are bumpy. We're in Cleveland. It's hard on the vagina, I don't mind telling you. On the vagina. Now that we're at the kids' park. We're at the kids' park, but there's no kids here. So don't get weird on me, people. As soon as a kid comes here, we will leave. How's that sound? Like a plan? Like a planny plan? Pete, what are you doing? You've lost your mind. Hi, Preston. Hi, Hebe. Hi, Astra. My head is big? Okay. Hi, Dwight. Hi, Brian. Okay. Bunch of weirdos in my chat. I don't mind saying strange morning in my chat. We'll just leave you people alone. Hi, JK from Arizona. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Paper Seatbelt. Have you seen chat? Chat's gone left, Paper Seatbelt. Holy fucking shit, by the way. Jesus Christ. I can't even with it, Paper. You're the first person that I have recognized that's come in. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. It's been absolute like the wild, wild west in here. I'm just watching it. It's like insanity. He doesn't like my big head, Paper Seatbelt. He thinks my head's too big. Oh, my head is the perfect size. What are you talking about? Maybe because I have a fitted baseball hat on. This is my Cleveland Indians baseball hat. My God. No, my head's not big. But that's a crazy troll to give me. I've never been trolled on my head size before, you guys. Oh, there's Edwin. A tutu. Your mother loved the Indians? I love that. Well, they changed their name to, the Guardians, but nobody in Cleveland calls them the Guardians, and nobody in Cleveland will wear a Guardians shirt or merch. We all be wearing the Indian stuff still to fight them about it. Thank God for paper seatbelt and Edwin. Why don't we smoke a joint here before any kids get here? Because as soon as kids get here, I do have to leave. The playground is a vibe until the kids come with their moms, and then I gotta bolt. It ain't about that then after that. But I do like this playground. It is very calm and serene and surrounded just by quietness, which I love. I do have a pink thing here. It's pink. Let me just show you a little bit around here, though. So this is what I'm looking at. So I'm right against these houses here. Last time I was here, there was a homeless guy sleeping over there. Oh, it feels like something's crawling on me. I'm freaking out. Back to this. Yeah, Hebe is a troll. So we let Hebe stay. He's a troll, you guys. He's my troll. Get it. Get it straight. Maybe we put the bike on this side. I like this idea a little bit better. Oh, Jesus Christ. Her cough sounds worse than mine. That lady's throwing up on the sidewalk. Shit. I will not fall off the bike today, ma'am. No, it's not on the plan. That lady. Mega will never be cool, Primal Scream says. You know what will never be cool? Primal Screaming. No one does it, weirdo. Why would you name your channel after that weird hippie-ass shit? Do you go out in the world and scream at night? Because it gives the weak look that you might. Yeah, I'm afraid of me hurting myself too, Pipsy, but I'm afraid of me knocking my fucking teeth out of my head is what I'm afraid of. I'd be being so careful. I really am more careful now on this bike than I was before, paper seatbelt. I've fallen twice on this bike. I still have a lump on my leg from where I fell. I can't see it up that high. Right here. And it is not going to leave just a scar, but it's still got a little egg lump on it. So I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but it wasn't good. None of it was good. And you know it. I'm tiny, girl, but these swings are tiny. You have a huge scar from falling when you were a kid? Where is your scar? I have a huge one on my hand right here from falling on 4th of July when I was a little kid in the 4th of July bike parade. I had streamers on my bike and everything, and I ate shit pretty hard. And yes, we are at the same playground that I did the stripper pole tricks. But I won't be busting any pole tricks out today. The internet can't handle it. I'm too hot and too amazing for the internet. I don't think the clippers could take it anymore today. They'd have to all get to work and start clipping me. And I'm too popular for them. Right, paper seatbelt. I'll give the clippers a break today for my absolute pole trick beauty essence that I have here. They are relentless. Whatever. Here's what I'll say about that. Out of all the things they could have clipped, out of the 4 years of me streaming, I really think my best moment was on that stripper pole. I really do. They can call me a PDF file. They can call me whatever they want. You know what? That was organically a moment, unplanned and beautiful. And it showed my strength, my grace, and my beauty. So I really don't care about that. Actually, when someone told me that I was clipped, I was like, I bet it's the stripper pole thing, because how could it not be? So they actually did their jobs right for once. I don't really think I'm that interesting. I think the Clippers should go for other people, like the younger kids that are pressing people. I'm just a 56-year-old woman that's extremely beautiful and outgoing and charming. I can't help it that I'm perfect. Take some water. We don't have any water here, family lifestyle. I did bring, I did. I brought this with me. Shall I open it? Let's open it. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. I fucking come prepared. Make sure you guys got something to drink. I have my Canada Dry ginger ale at the park, smoking one with you. I need to suck on a tailpipe. You need to suck on a dick. How about that? I have been paper seatbelt. I've been drinking maybe a glass or two a day. I've been good about it. I haven't made it public, but I have been doing it. I did put the lemon in the ice cube tray. That helps me. I think that helps me more than anything get the water down, is a little lemon in the ice. Boy, is that lovely. I just feel like I'm a rich bitch or something if I have a little slice of lemon in my ice cubes. Really does it for me, paper seatbelt. I tried it with the mint. I grow so much mint in my yard, so I tried to put the mint in the ice cube tray like I was telling you people. It tasted like shit. It tasted like a weed in there or something. It didn't taste good, not at all. Sat on the front porch smoking a bowl, trying to get small. That's so cute. That's so cute that you're trying to get small. Paper seatbelt. Look at David's trying to get small. You remind me of Alice in Wonderland. Oh, that went out. I have to relight. I was really blessed with no kids here this morning. I was in fear of the children. This park that we're in is down a pretty big hill. So getting here is fun, but getting back up to the city is about like this. So I'll probably be walking my bike up. I'm not trying to kill myself. To unalive myself. Well, welcome, David. Get small. Hi, Jen's House of Pain. J-Hop is here. J-Hop. Oh, okay. Hebe was not telling me to suck on a tailpipe. He was telling V8. Okay, I thought so, because you are supposed to be my online troll husband, You're supposed to take care of you're in charge of all the trolls in my room, buddy. Okay, thank you, Hebe, for letting me know. They're in school? Yes, paper seatbelts. Yes, paper seatbelt. That's the best thing I've ever heard. I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West. The children will not be here. Yeah, good news, buddy. Did yours go to school? Pay your seatbelt. I know you were nervous about your little girl going. I'm really like Berserker. I'm going to change my channel's name. Well, I think you should. I like it. Is it J-Hop? So you could change the name of your channel to J-Hop, but leave your at Jen's House of Pain. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you could do it vice versa. Or you could put your at for J-Hop and just leave your name for channel Jen's House of Pain. That would be cute. She says, yes, ma'am. She's all fucking about it. Berserker's so cute, isn't he? He's so much fun. I have fun with Berserker. He's a good guy. He's been through a fucking lot, too. I hate school so much. Your baby went today, and your little boy doesn't start till Friday. So how are you doing? Oh my God, you're dying, aren't you? You're dying inside, aren't you? You're just falling the fuck apart. Okay, well, I think that's normal. I would be. I'd be screaming, banging my head. What, Jen? Do I ever change my pedicure colors? Yes. Well, I go from two different color pinks. You may think I wear the same different pink all the time. Is that Lori? Hi, sweetie. How are you? Lori Rain's in chat, you guys. I've been missing you. I was a little bit worried about you, but I don't mind telling you, sweetie. I left you some messages. You're melting a little bit, paper seatbelt. Oh, I bet you are. I bet you are. I'm sorry. But look, this is your moment to shine. This is your moment to be you. And actually, it's kind of her moment to shine, isn't it? She gets to be doing her own little thing today. Isn't that cute that she has her own little mind and she's going to make her own little decisions, have her own little emotions about the whole situation? So cute to me, paper seatbelt. I love it. I love it from over here. Have I ever had a job? Yes, many. Smith. I was a licensed bartender. I was a professional licensed cosmetologist. I did hair for about 10 years. Um, what other jobs did I really have? Jobby jobs, aside from modeling, stripping. That's about it. Serving. Yeah. But as for real jobs, I think probably being a cosmetologist was the most real job I've ever had. That was pretty real. But I had a lot of real jobs serving in restaurants, being a server, being a bartender, being a cocktail server. That's what I mostly have done in my life. And then there was the stripping. I've been a stripper for 20 years. So you've been doxxed. Who doxxed you, Jen? What happened? Someone gave out your personal phone number online. Oh, do you know who that was? Do you have an idea who that was? Because when that shit happens to me, I always know exactly who that fucking piece of shit is. So you must know, right? You have a clue? You don't have to tell me. Just say yes. Yes. Okay. Is there anything I can do to help, sweetie? You know I've been there. You know I know what it's like. Are you okay? Anything weird happen? What's going on? Are you getting phone calls? Are you getting dick pics? That's what I get all the time when I get docs. It's just a lot of slimy, wet dick pics. I'm going to Columbus, Ohio in October. Any suggestions for dispensaries I should go to in Columbus, sweetie? No. I would say don't go to Columbus. Take the extra minute and drive over to Michigan. That's what we all do here in Ohio. We don't get our weed from Ohio here. I have a dispensary 9 doors up from my house. I've never set foot in it. Never. They want fucking like, look what's in my boob. They want like $50 for this, $40 for this. No, we pay $15 getting this in Michigan. You must get the Michigan hookup. Don't go to the dispensaries. Uh, the first child is here. A child is come onto my playground. All right, let me throw this away, and we're going to move on, you guys. I can't really carry this with me, can I? Can I carry this on an open bike? No, it'll spill all over me. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Jen. Welcome to the Jen Club. What's up, Jenny Girl Jen Jen? That was good. That was good. I did almost fall off my bike, though. I don't know if you caught that, but I did. Yeah. Okay, so let's walk this bike up this little bitty hill here because it's just too much. I'm not gonna kill myself, unalive myself over this hill. It is steep and it's short. That person was like doing 80 going by me on this little street. So many Jens in chat. The Jens are gonna rule the world. The Jens and the Haleys. So excited that we caught a train, yo. Skippy and I are always trying for trains. It's one of his biggest contents on his channel. We'll be sitting in the living room and he'll hear the beep way down, like a mile away. And he'll look at me, he'll be like, I'm going. And I'll say, go. And he'll run out the door and get this train. God, I'm dying. This hill is a fucking cunt. Okay, we're almost at the top though. We've made it. Jesus fucking Christ. This is why my body is fucking hot. Because I do this shit like a retard. Sorry, driver seatbelt. Fuck. Okay. Back onto the wheels. Thank you, Lord above. Lori, how are you doing? You okay, hun? Hey, Lori. Did you see me on the Victoria J show? I think it was yesterday. I know you watched that. Skip and I turned it on. I'm like, oh, we're about to have lunch. Victoria J's on. Let me turn it on. The second I turn it on, there's a big thing at the bottom. You know how she puts up the comments? And the comment said, and it was from Jake Silver. Jake Silver left a comment and said, I think that Cleveland and VP are beefing. I said, Skippy, they're talking about me on Victoria J. So he came in and looked. That comment stayed up for about 40 minutes on the screen. I don't know if they're late to the ball game, but me and VP have been beefing for about a year. About 10, 12 months ago this happened with me and VP. So, Jake Silver, you're a little late to the game. Yeah, VP's a total fucking asshole. She used to be my buddy and she used to be my friend, but she's a fucking asshole, and I hate her. I hate her more for what she's doing to Abby than anything. But yeah, I thought that was funny. They were talking about me on Victoria J as I come in. Did I go in the chat? No, I did not. Did I say, hey, Jake Silver, why don't you donate money to me? No, I did not. I just was a calm bitch and watched it. I watched them talk about me. Victoria J said only nice things about me. Isn't that rare, Lori? They said, what do you think about Cleveland? And Victoria J said, I don't have anything against her. I like her. There was something to those effects. She didn't say anything nasty. She made a little comment that she could make fun of me about some stuff if she wanted to, but she didn't. So I appreciate that, Victoria J. Thank you. Big ups to Victoria J. Go check out her channel, you guys. All capitals with a K, Victoria JJ. Funny, right, Lori? Do you know how it feels when you're going to watch a chat and then all of a sudden they're talking about you? Could you guys imagine what that might be like? Because it's kind of weird. I don't mind telling you guys. It's a little weird. My stomach might drop into my asshole a little bit when that happens. Hi, we got a fish. How are you? So here we are at the abandoned church. This is a good spot, isn't it? I was just set the bike right here. I found some shade. It's still abandoned. So, Lori says I'm a bit overwhelmed, hon, just busy with the kiddo and the house. And I missed a lot, LOL. Oh, geez. Oh, no, nothing's changed, Lori. Everything's still the same. I don't think you missed anything. It's just always the same, if you ask me, sweetie. Nothing much ever changes. Look, can I set you here? No, you probably want to come here, because that way you can hear me. La, 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 la. Look at the sky. Is blue today. How pretty is that? Jen's House of Pain says, anyone that like or love this lady has a problem. There are so many people with a problem, sweetie. But here's what I will say. More people love me than hate me. So I'm doing something right? I have a lot more subs and friends and supporters than I do haters, right? And look, if the haters actually hated me for something, we could be like, yo, but they are not haters. They're fans, correct? They're like the paparazzi. They only hate me because I'm so beautiful, so charming, and so popular. It's not like I was out robbing liquor stores and hurting people, right? So they're not haters, they're fans. They give me all their attention. They put me on their channels. They talk about me nonstop. That's a fan. That's very different than a hater. So I've kind of come to that conclusion in this past week that I have a lot of fans, you guys. Jealousy is not a positive trait to have. Jealousy comes across in a lot of different ways. You can be jealous, but be honest about your jealousy then. Be like, dang, man, I wish I had what you had. Don't be like, you fucking suck. I hate you. I want to kill you. That's not correct. So, you know, a lot of people use their jealousy and misuse that feeling. Jen says that's correct, and you actually get more subscribers. I've been getting a lot of subscribers lately. My algorithm gods are blessing me on that. JK says, let your haters be your motivators. Ain't that the truth? And they are. That really does work for me. When I get hated on, or when people may test me and want me to stop or try to scare me, it motivates me to do more and to do better. What is all this drama I'm hearing? Who is yelling? Oh, we got a school back there going on. There you go, paper seatbelt. There's the kids. Look at them all in one line. Jen says since she got doxxed last night, she got 20 subscribers. Look at this right here. What do you think this is right here? Look at that little cardboard setup. That's someone's house. And look at this. Just take a look. Like here you come up to these steps to this abandoned church. Look at this. Look at that. That's where they live. That is where they live, yo. So I think I'm gonna smoke one here because this is abandoned still. The kids' school is back way over there behind these fences, and the kids just went in. So I think it would be fine if we smoked one. What's sad about the church being abandoned? I hate that. I know. But they were going to tear it down. Here's the good news. And they're not going to. Someone actually did buy it. And they're not going to tear it down. And they are going to do something with it. So they have cleaned it up in the past month that I've been here. Like, they haven't cleaned up or swept around here in years, plural. And now they swept up. So they're getting prepared to do something with this place. I'm not sure what, but it's a gorgeous facility. And the fact that they were going to tear it down just broke my heart. That's why I would always come here and chill with it, you know? So I do love it. But I don't think they're going to make it into a school, but maybe, like, I don't know, a center for children to come hang at or something. So my time is limited of coming here and use this as my stoner grounds too. Lori says, honestly, anytime I thought about our Jennifer, I miss the lovely things about her. I'm done with the hate. I choose love and peace. Oh, Lori, I love to hear that. Thank you, sweetie. That, you don't know how that makes me feel. So many people choose to hate me. And then they become my friend. And then they choose to hate me more. Again, it's really that double tap that usually gets me. A lot of people do that to me. They will see what I've been through. They will befriend me, see what I'm going through, and then hate me again. So that double punch in the stomach does get me a little bit. I ain't got to lie with you people, but it does seem like the good people always come back to me. So I do appreciate that, Lori. And, you know, this has been a very public thing between you and I. You and I are both public figures, aren't we? So I do appreciate you coming around and being so sweet to me. I love you too, and I missed you too. Every time I did see you around or you were being mean to me, that would definitely have a stab and a thorn in my side of pain. I wasn't ever like, fucker, I hate that cunt. I gave you some shorts back, didn't I? But that's what I do. Some people right now, I am like, fucker, fuck that cunt. Right now I am like that, and you guys know that. But I haven't been like that with many people, even like the people I don't talk to anymore, like Daisy. You know, I'll always love her. I'll make the videos and talk about her, but I'll always love her. The rest of those people, I don't wish very well. Jenny girl, Jen says, who wants that in everyday life? Not me, but I get it. Me being a little bit of a public figure, people just like to shit on me. And I understand it, putting myself out there, you know, people say I'm asking for it. I don't think I'm asking for it. When I first started streaming, I didn't even know what trolls were. I didn't know that people would look at my beautiful life and be like, oh, you suck, and you're dirty, and you're ugly, and you're old, and you should die. No, I never thought that would happen. So I was pretty shocked. I'm still shocked when that happens to me and that people don't come around. But I've learned a couple things from my clippers, my haters, my reaction channels, people like Gray Alien. Boy, have I learned a few things, right? So I'd be using those things to my benefit right now. Thanks, guys, for teaching me how to deal with the assholes, because they be being dealt with right now. Big, fat-ass smackdown be going down, and Cleveland be winning right now. Keep watching. Keep watching. It's just getting good. I promise you that. You and Daisy should reunite. You guys would go viral together. Well, that's the problem. That is the problem. I cannot enable her, because that's what she'll want. I want to be famous, Jennifer Nana. No, what you should want to do, honey, is go get a jobby job, put some shoes on your feet, put down the bullhorn, not talk smack, not want to hit live, and go see your kids, because they already hate you and they're already growing up and you've already missed the majority of it. So I'm looking at the bigger picture for Daisy, for Lindsay. I want Lindsay to not go viral. I want her to not be on YouTube. I want her to go be with her family. Let's not forget Daisy is a middle-aged woman in her 40s with 3 children that need her, and they're very, very upset with her. So while she's busy fucking around on YouTube and, you know, with scuba doos, you know, the kids are actually hurting over there. So I love Daisy. If it wasn't for that situation and me already thinking that I had enabled her from being from her kids, I would have already talked to her again, you guys. but I know I have to do the right thing by her family and her mom, because I'm friends with her mom now. So I have to do the right thing by Lindsay right now. And it's hard. I'm sad for her. But she has a 7-year-old in foster care. Okay? And that's not okay. And she has a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old that her 70-year-old mother is taking care of. Her mother has to work 6 days a week in her 70s to be able to afford these 2 boys, and she couldn't afford the little girl. So the little girl is in foster care. So that should be Daisy's main concern. Did you guys ever see Daisy streams where she does the Kim Kardashian ugly cry? I miss my kids. Well, then don't press live and go do something about it, because she spent far too long bitching about that and blaming other people. So I actually blame myself for a little bit of that, and me and her mother have talked extensively about that. Her mother doesn't want me to stream with her again. Her mother says if Lindsay has the energy to stream with you, Jennifer, she should be picking up the phone call and making things right with her children. And I agree with that. I cannot pet Lindsay's cunt anymore and be like, hey, Daisy, it's Jennifer Nana. Like, I can do that shit because I don't have kids and I have my shit together. She can't be fucking around like that. She's got to get her shit together before someone on Venice Beach either gives her a hot slip of fentanyl, or one of those fucking Johns fucking cuts her up and traffics her to Thailand. Everybody knows where she is down there. She's out there with her tits out, fucking around. So I don't really think this is going to end well, and I worry very much about her. But yeah, I worry more about her kids and her family right now, and I really... Look, she's on drugs, and that's a big problem, but the mental illness is a bigger problem with the drugs, do you feel me? So if she could just get off the boardwalk for 10 minutes and away from the people that listen to her rant, and maybe like see her kids for a minute, maybe she'd come to her senses. But the last time she saw her kids, she broke into her mother's house with her bullhorn. Her 14-year-old Chris had to hide in the bedroom and call 911. She didn't go up to her 14-year-old and be like, hey, Chris, hey, baby, it's mommy, come give me a hug. No, she busted in there with her tits and her bullhorn, screaming about biodiversity. And the 14-year-old Chris was like, and ran in his bedroom and called 911, was terrorized again. So, you know, she's not doing a great job, and that is the main reason why I haven't talked to her, you guys. So my hope is that Lindsay Davis gets better, and that maybe in 5, 8, 10 years from now, maybe her, me, and Mary the Mermaid Fairy can all sit at a table and laugh about those funny times on YouTube. And Daisy will be back with her kids. Like, look, she's already missed her kid's life. You know, last time she was in charge of her kids, she went to prison for abuse, and she strangled those kids, and she hurt them with her hands. Not to mention other things she did to them. So I have some issues with her about that. That shouldn't have gotten in the way of me being her friend, but it did when I became her mother, and when she started using her kids as her content all the time on my streams, on my channel. If you're going to come on my stream and be like, I miss my kids, well, I'm going to look for an answer for you. We don't just talk about you missing your kids. We're going to, well, what can we do? But she never wanted to do anything. She just wanted to say, I miss my kids. And so it was really annoying to me. I think it's all, I don't know if it's all fake, because when she is around her kids, she does nothing but hurt them and traumatize them. It doesn't seem like she wants to give up her fake fame on the Venice boardwalk with the meth heads that come and go for her family. Doesn't seem that at all. She's had many opportunities, and every single time she says, what, you don't want me to be famous, to her mom? And her mom will say, are you famous? Are we taking that away from you? No. She's just very delusional, and it's hard. Jenny says, it's hard growing up in the foster care system. My twin and I grew up before you got adopted in, and you were in an abusive foster care system in the 70s, and they didn't really screen foster families. That's so scary for me, sweetie. I'm so sorry you went through that. Look, I was at home being abused by my family, and I always wished that I would go into foster care, and I always knew I had that control. I always knew, like, hey, I could go to the principal's office today and say, I am being molested by everybody and my neighbors around me, and nobody gives a fuck, and they're not feeding me. But I always knew to hide that, because I knew if I told anybody about that I would be going to foster care. Then sometimes I thought I would be better off in foster care, but at the end of the day, I came from wealth, and these people had money, and they really didn't care about me. I was just in their way. So as long as I stayed out of their way, I really didn't get hurt. And I figured if I would put myself in a foster care situation, I might actually get hurt. So it's sad that as a little girl, those were my thoughts and those were my plans, right? And Barbies and games were secondary to those thoughts. So I'm sorry you went through that, sweetie. Hey, staying off the grid. I see you in there. It just went by you really fast, but I saw my staying off the grid there. Where is he? La la. I don't know. He's there. He says, good morning, room. He calls us the room. You're so cute staying off the grid. I love you. Okay, so Paper Seatbelt says she was also abused in foster care. So I think I made the right choice to stay in the abusive house I was in, where I could control the abuse a little bit more, right? I did the right thing, because I always thought, should I have taken that second road? What if I had a cool foster family that really loved me, and then I'd have, like, places to go now during Christmas and stuff? But no, what if that foster care family chained me in the basement and raped me? So, I had to make those decisions as a young little kid, like first through fourth grade, I was making those decisions. Okay, so Jared says, my babysitter used to take me on top of an RV, under an RV parking cover. Jared, I'm sorry. So that's what Daisy used to do to her kids. You know, when she was arrested for child abuse and her kids were taken away from her, she was living in an RV on Sunset Boulevard. The RV didn't work. It was a piece of junk, one of those homeless RVs on the side of the road. She had 3 little kids in there. She had a 6-month-old baby, her daughter Rose, and her children, the 2 boys, were 6 and 7. Daisy was a prostitute at the time and a cocaine addict. I'm not making the story up. You can go find any interview with her. She's talked about it on my channel. She went out that night to go do a trick, been high on cocaine for days. She left the 2 boys in the RV. She strangled them before they went. She said good and hard. Strangled both the boys good and hard. She put Rose, the baby, the 6-month-old baby. You know, when you're in an RV and there's those sleeping quarters above the driving seat, she put the baby in the sleeping quarters above the driving seat. And then the 6 and the 7-year-old were supposed to make sure she didn't roll off. So as soon as Lindsay left, the story goes that the 2 boys bolted out of that RV. All they were wearing is shorts. They had no shirts, and they had bruises all over them and strangulation marks all over their necks. Not from one time of being strangled, but from numerous times. There was no food. The kids, their spines, their bones were sticking out, their ribs. So the cops took the kids to foster care. As soon as Lindsay came back, they arrested her. And that is one of Lindsay's 18 felonies she has right now. And that's why she doesn't have her kids. Also, there was a situation of sexual abuse where she was treating her 7-year-old like her boyfriend and tried to make her 6-year-old jealous of the 7-year-old. That's the story her mother told me. And she'd dress up the 7-year-old in like t-shirts and not dress the 6-year-old, and she'd have the 7-year-old on her lap and like make him kiss her for too long of a time and look at the younger kid, Chris, and be like, you know, if you kissed mommy like that, you'd be more loved. Like literally say things like that to the kid, and it was like sexual problems. So you think I don't believe her mother about that? Yeah, I fucking do. Sorry that happened to you, Jared. Lori says, Jenny and Paper Seatbelt, I'm so sorry. Lots of love. You're amazing. You're amazing for being here supporting us. You know, it helps. I don't know if it helps Paper Seatbelt, but this, when I trauma dump like this, really does help me. It really does. I've paid therapists for years. I quit going to therapists because they do not and never did give me what I get from just trauma dumping on y'all. This parasocial way of getting through my problems really has helped me more than anything. So thank you guys for listening. And thank you for people like Lori being my friend. Also, you know, Lori's just not a fair weather friend. She has checked me, you know? I mean, I'd be checking myself because Lori Rain might look at me sideways, and I may want to be better for those reasons too, Lori Rain. So I'm not just thinking, you were always mean to me. You know, I might be an asshole too and might need to check myself, and I do. So I try to be a better person too. Yeah, Lori's an OG. Lori has been around in the IP chat rooms for a very long time. She's been a chatter longer than I have been a streamer. Okay? So, look, I may know how to press live and la la la, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I could learn a lot from Lori. So I do take that into consideration. Let's try to smoke something. And then I have a little money on me. Do you want to go to the smoke shop after this? I have a little cash on me, and we could go buy something at the head shop. I know you'd like that. Dang it! Why won't the lighter light it? Paper seatbelt. Thank you, honey. I love when you guys come in. It makes my day. Before you guys came in, I was horrified with my chat. Look, I'm used to the crazy weirdos, but the first 20 minutes of my chat today almost made me jump off a bridge. Paper seatbelt knows what I'm talking about. I had guys coming in just jacking off and coming, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. I had to delete like 10 people before anyone I even know came in. I thought my YouTube was broke again. I thought, oh my God, my good people will never get my notifications again. That's a fear I always have. And, you know, that comes from my PTSD of me waking up one day and not having a channel because of, you know, who. So, I always think that I'm going to wake up one day and all my viewers are going to be gone. Or my YouTube channel is going to be gone. Or my monetization is going to be gone. Or Lori Rain and Jen and everybody's going to hate me this day. I don't know. I always have a little bit of paranoia about that. It's not paranoia. It is PTSD from me losing my channel. I'm always waiting for the rug to be pulled out a little bit from under me. And when it's not, I'm surprised and happy. Oh, Tone Zone says, oh, shut up with the PTSD. Oh, you shut up with the Tone Zone. Tone Zone, we'll give you some foot. Oh, Tone is going to be rude. That's what he's doing. Tone is going to come in and shake us bitches up. He's like, you bitches aren't going to get in a good conversation. This is YouTube. We'd be trolling your asses. Everyone has PTSD nowadays. Okay. Well, not everyone, Tone. You know, not everyone. Us ladies are talking about a little something else, but London's here and they're a hooker. You guys, everybody in the chat, just so you know, London is a hooker. London love is a hooker. London love is a hooker. Look at this hand. I've really scraped my hand and I don't know on what, but this is very painful. A whole scrapey poo is gone up. The whole layer of skin's gone right there. I don't know what I did. Oh, that went in my eye. Smoke in my eye. Smoke in my eye. Family Lifestyle says, don't be rude. Thank you, Family Lifestyle. Thank you. Jesus loves you, Timmy. Jesus loves you. Hey, Timmy, did you see where we are? You're going to love this, Timmy. We're at the abandoned church. Look how beautiful this is, Timmy. Abandoned church. Look, nobody lives here. Nobody worships here. No one prays here. It's really lovely. Let me walk you through a little bit. Look at how the sun comes right through there. Ah, it's like a holy moment for you people. But I'm leaving my wallet there. I have to be very careful. Keep walking, creep. Keep walking, creeper. He's staring at me a little too much. Keep it moving, buddy. It's me, it's Jennifer. Look, here is the poem of CY and the Beat. Lori Rain, do you remember this at all? When people take down my page, they write poems about CY on the Beat here in Cleveland on abandoned churches. I've read this poem many times before. You can't really make too much of it out. Something about strong is pain. Sean complained by the turns of strong TV. And there is Cy and her taking down my channel last year. Funny, right? They talk about CY on the Beat here still. That poem's been up there for at least 2 years now. Tone Zone. You're the retard, Tone Zone. You're the one in my chat, and no one even likes you. Who the fuck are you even, Tone Zone? No one's heard of you before. You coming in here harsh with the hate. You know what it does? It puts a red flag up for me, Tone Zone. I get a oh, there's huge tiger. Huge tigers in chat. Huge tigers in chat. What's up, whore? No, I'm the whore. I know, I forgot. Huge tiger. Put your paws up. Put them up. Yes, that's my huge tiger. He's a good boy. He's a good kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty. Okay. Well, I'm a walking red hot ginger firecracker. That's what I am. Don't forget it, bitch. There's a place for you. And it's on your knees. Bizarre. Hello. Rate eater. What does that mean? Greg Uwu? Uwu? Greg Uwu? 22. He's handsome, huge tiger now. Whore. Yeah, you can't. If I call him a whore, he gets real mad. But he can call me a whore. It's okay. I understand because he's very popular. He is IP2 chat royalty. He's hated by many, many, many IP2. Hated. Hated. So I'm privileged to have you in here, huge tiger. Good to see you. But always you're welcome, huge tiger, and you're always welcome, and I'll always give your paws kisses. Hi, Zane Clark. Tone Zone called me a slag, you guys. Is that even a thing? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Is that a flex? Was that a troll? What is a slag? Lori? I've been called a slag. S-L-A-G. Should I be upset? Should I cry about it, Lori? Lori Wayne, should I be crying right now? Should I cry a little bit? Okay, so family lifestyle, I got rid of all my moderators. Why? Because it's a fucking issue. Okay, it's just an issue. I used to have 40 mods, but they were only taking out the good trolls and leaving the bads. Only I can know who Deebsy, Janny, and Gish are on their alts, and Melissa. Okay, because they be coming in saying the same things. So my mods were taking out the people coming in saying, show me your tits. Well, you're going to keep the tits, guys, okay? But we're going to get out Deebsy on his alt because he'd be saying the same thing. Do you feel me? So the mods didn't know what to do, and they were destroying my channel. I don't mind telling you. That's what was happening. The mods did not work out for me. They were taking out the good trolls, and they were leaving the bad ones. And I knew that, and I was missing a lot of good comments, and it was a nightmare. So no more moderators, no more moderators. And I'm not saying all of them were like that, but the ones that were not doing a good job were protecting me and actually destroying my channel. So no more moderators. I take care of that myself. One time I gave my password to another YouTuber and she took down my channel. I take care of my own channel now. Nobody else gets to decide who goes, who stays, just me. So that's why the mods were gay anyways. Yes, Blunts, the mods were gay. You're gay. Hi, Miss Dawn, how are you? Okay, so I just took Tone Zone out. You know why? She's giving me huge AI Diana flags. Okay, that's what Diana says to me all the time. So if there's two people in the world that think that about me, that's fine too. But if I think it is a duck and it comes in here quacking like a duck, and then feathers shake off of it like a fake duck, I'm probably gonna think it's a duck. Okay, so I took that duck out of here. Quack quack. But the guys bitching about my tits and that I'm boring, they can stay. Berserker is here. Jason Bender is here. Zane Clark is here. Jeffrey Dents is giving me rainbows. Berserker, there he is. I just want to see Berserker coming in. He always gives me hieroglyphics. Let's tell you what he gave me today. A rose, a weird little thing, a bee, a crown. What is this? Cup of coffee, cup of tea for me, one of these, a fist, and sunglasses with a smiley face. That's me. Hi, Berserker. How are you? Jeffrey Dance is giving me a toilet bowl and a toilet cleaner. Jeffrey Dance, you could take some memos off Berserker and his hieroglyphics. Jason says, hello, hello, Wisconsin. You shouldn't let the trolls do what they want. A lady told me that she makes money on YouTube of the trolling. What? Jason Bender says, hello, Wisconsin. You shouldn't let the trolls do what they want. Okay. A lady told me that she makes money on YouTube off the trolling. Well, that lady would be me. I make money off the YouTube trolling. So that's why I keep my trolls in here. Honey, at the end of the day, YouTubers could say that, this, and the other thing, but at the end of the day, our paycheck comes on the 21st, and it depends on how many comments are in here, how many views we get, and how many likes. Really doesn't go on much more than that. So the more comments I get in here, the more I am going to get paid. It's just that simple. So I'm a YouTuber first, I'm a live streamer first, but secondary, this is now a business to me that I'm monetized, so that is a business move to keep the trolls in. Now, before I was paid, I didn't keep the trolls in, so that is clearly a business move. I don't like the negative attention, like VP. I don't like that. I don't like people to be mean to me. I don't get off on that. I don't want fake numbers like that. But at the end of the day, business-wise, numbers are numbers. And if they're good, that's good money. So I have to realize that. So the trolls do have a place in my live stream now. But if you're going hard and you're being mean and you want to see me hurt, you're not going to have a place in here. Slippery Jangles, hello. You put Molly in your ass? Okay. So I used to be a club kid, and all the club kids put it up their butt. They either put it up their butt or in their eye. I once tried acid in my eye, and I didn't like it. The whole time I was just tripping on acid thinking, oh my God, there's acid in my eye. And it didn't make for a fun time, okay? So I've never tried to put it up my butt, but a lot of the people I hung out with did, and some of the girls did too, and some of the straight girls. Some of the straight girls would soak their tampons in stuff and put the tampon in. One girl in particular used to soak her tampon in vodka and stick it in. So I was never down with that type of shit. Look, I was a fucking fire dumpster when it came to drugs. I would do almost anything, and I did, but I wasn't sticking it up my butt or up my cunt. I did stick it in my eye once, but it wasn't a good time. Don't be like me. Alcohol tampons, yeah. And there's also weed oil tampons, right? There's sex oil you could buy at the dispensary right now. That's for that. Not putting on your tampons, but it's for putting on your vagina, and you get super high. You're supposed to fuck. Or you could not fuck and just slather it on your vagina and get high from the dispensary. I don't know. Kyle Richards, Beverly Hills Housewife, did that with Mauricio on the Beverly Hills Housewives, because Mauricio smoked a lot of pot. And so they would get that all the time. I've never done that. I've wanted to, but I haven't found the oil yet. I'm not just going to be making my own oil and slapping it on Skippy's dick and being like, fuck. Hi, Devil Eyes. Good to see you in chat. Boo! Boo. Hi, Mr. Bolins. He's calling me a sex machine. You are right. I am. I am a sex machine. He wants to see my feet. Well, can you handle it? I don't know if you can. They're fucking amazing. Oh, shit. Look at that. Dang. Devil Eyes. Devil Eyes pounces in here once in a while. He bolts in and bolts out like the devil that he is. Zane Clark says, I really do think that Lori Rain is excited to see Devil's Eyes in chat. I'm always excited to see Devil Eyes in chat, too. The first time I ever saw Devil Eyes was probably in Deebsy's chat long ago, when Deebsy was still loving me, right? And that's when I got to know who Devil Eyes even was. And then when Deebsy was pulling me through the ringer and lying about me and trying to hate on me, I remember watching his streams and watching who was in there, and Devil Eyes be in there all the time, but he'd just be doing what he's doing in my chat, just be looking. So I always appreciated that, Devil Eyes. You were never going in there and be like, she's faking her cancer, she took down her own page, Mugsy's only 3 years old. I appreciate that you were talking smack about me. The content was amusing, though. Even I was watching Devil Eyes. Even I was lurking. Is that an anchor necklace? Huh. Funny you would think it's an anchor. No. It is a heart with what is this? A castle in it. It's a heart with a castle. So I think it's actually supposed to be the Disney castle. And it's got some rose gold underneath and some diamonds. And then it's silver in the heart. I think it's actually the Disney castle, but what it represents to me is me and Skippy's castle, our home. I'm always feeling like the princess and that he's the prince. And I'm always talking about our castle, and it's our sacred space. So he bought this for our wedding anniversary, I want to say like 13 years ago. And I've never taken this off. It's been on ever since. I don't know if you can see the links of this chain, but every single link is a heart. So I never take this off. This is one of the pieces of jewelry that I never take. Piece of jewelry. Listen to me talking English. And then I never take this piece of jewelry off either. And it says, she hath done what she could. That's an epitaph on Mary Keoki Monroe's mother's grave. Mary Keoki Monroe is the 17-year-old girl whose tombstone I had in my home for 9 years. That you guys know that story. So I used to go to the cemetery and kind of like pray to her. And whether her stone was there in my house, gone from the cemetery, or when it was back, I would go there and I would pray to her a lot. Because I don't worship gods or goddesses, so I would be praying to my ancestors and my guardian angel, and she's my guardian angel. So when I would sit there and I'd be going through stuff, I would sit on her mother's grave, Mary Keoki Monroe's mother. If you think about Mary Keoki Monroe, she's my guardian angel. She was a 17-year-old girl. Her mother lived to be in her late 90s. Her mother lost her husband when he was in his 40s. Her mother lost 7 babies before Mary Keoki Monroe, and then she lost Mary Keoki Monroe when she was 17. And then Mary's mother lived to travel the world, to go to France, to donate money to every Baptist church she could. So as I would sit on her grave, she would not have a huge angel headstone like she got for her daughter, but she had a magnificent Victorian cemetery plot for 21 of their family members, 21 souls, and I took care of all of it. I weeded it all, I mulched it all, I planted flowers in it all. It was a city cemetery, so they didn't do anything. And on her very simple, very small headstone, it simply said this: she hath done what she could. She hath done what she could. She hath done what she could. I would hear those words. I was sitting on her grave. Those words were entering my body. I was looking at the grave of her daughter, either without that statue because it was in my home, and I was like, ah, fuck, or after I had gotten that statue back. So I was always thinking these words meant something about that. She had done what she could. Like, I did what I could. I couldn't get that statue back in the first 9 years because I would have been hurt more than I already was. That statue would have been demolished. It was already, me and that statue came out both broken. It had a broken hand and a broken wing, and I lost most of my hearing in this ear from trying to make him give that statue back. Day one, when he walked in my house with that statue, and his 2 buddies were leaving, they were the ones that had the VW van, they stole it in, and he said, "Here, honey, here's your angel." And I said, "What the fuck is this?" And he said, "It's for you. You like angels." And I said, "Is that someone's tombstone?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Get it the fuck out of here. Take it back. What the fuck?" And with that, bam, he knocked me fucking down and out, and my head hit the bottom of that marble base tombstone. On the bottom of that marble base tombstone, it says Keoki. It says her middle name. That's where my head hit. I blacked out at that second, and when I came to, I never heard right in this ear again. I came to, it was only a couple seconds I blacked out. I came to, and I was going to ask his buddies, the 2 guys that were leaving, because they were like hippies in a van, you know? I was going to ask them for help, like, help me. And they looked at me, made eye contact, they turned around, and they walked the fuck out. And I got my ass beat. So that's how that went for about 9 years. And when I was able to get myself safe and straight, then I got that statue safe and straight. It was the first thing I did, was call the local police and the FBI. I told them the whole story. And ever since then, I've been a volunteer for that cemetery. I had nothing to do with that statue being stolen, and I had everything to do with keeping it safe and getting it back to where it belonged. And I did have to play the long game with that one. Some people say, "Why did you wait 9 years?" Well, I just told you why. It was an actual real life situation. And I did come out damaged, and so did it, but we came out of it. And that was only all we could handle. Tidal Fury says that's ancient island philosophy. Our ancestors walk with us throughout life. Yes, they do. And I am a starseed, so I do not worship any gods or goddesses. And I don't plan on it. I'm not looking for a god here on this earth. I'll meet that god when that time is right, probably when I'm done and when I'm supposed to. I'm not going to waste my time. Like, is it Buddha? Is it Christ? Is it Ganesh? I don't care. But what I do care about is when I need to pray and when I need some support and help from the universe, I pray to my ancestors. I think it's very important. I have my ancestors tattooed on my body. Ancestors I never met. These ancestors I never met, and this ancestor I never met. I have my ancestors' old pictures from the 1800s on my wall, and I think it's important and beautiful, and I've never met them, but they help me out a lot. So if that's old island philosophy, that came organically for me. I didn't know anything about old islands. So nice to hear that, Tidal Fury. Vlad says, are you a Disney adult? No, I don't know what that means. Are you talking about like people that go to Disney World and stuff? No, I've never been to Disney World. And if I had money to do that, I wouldn't spend my money on that. I think that those people are a little weird. And I think I like Disney and everything, but not like that. I wouldn't like spend a lot of money on it. And I don't really like amusement parks like that. So no, I'm not a Disney adult. Are you referring because this is a castle? Yeah, I even said that I think this is a Disney castle, but it doesn't mean that to me. It just represents a castle to me. So I'm not a Disney weirdo. I know some of those Disney weirdos. I watch them. You know, a lot of my cannabis content girls, Frances Ray and Mac Dizzle 420, both of those are cannabis content girls that I watch. Both of them are like Disney weirdos. They like to go to Disney and like take like 500 milligrams of gummies by themselves. No, I'm not be doing that. I don't even want to go with my husband. If I could go anywhere with my husband, like, I don't know. It wouldn't be Disney. Because there's a bunch of kids there, too. We don't have kids, so I don't like being around kids. So I wouldn't want to go to a kid's place, probably. As much as I'm a kid and I love Disney, I don't want to go to a place that has a lot of kids there. When am I going to the methadone clinic? Never. I've never done heroin, and I've never done methadone, you weirdo. But it's weird that it's on your mind this early. That's so weird, going to Disney. Sounds terrible. Yeah, it does. So check out this girl's channel, at Frances Ray. At Frances Ray. She's a stoner chick content. She's probably about 20 years younger than me, maybe 30. She's very beautiful. She has an OnlyFans page too, which she promotes. But she reminds me a lot about you, Paper Seatbelt. She's very intuitive. She's very intense, very in-depth within herself, and very beautiful. And she does vlogs like you did, Paper Seatbelt. Good smoking ones. But these ones, man, she calls Stoned and Alone. She has a series that she does called Stoned and Alone. She will take sometimes 1,000 milligrams. And I'm not talking Delta 9. I am talking THC gummies. 1,000 milligrams. 5,000 milligrams. This bitch be going crazy. Like, you would have to take me to the psych ward if I did the amount of milligrams ever. And then she'd be going to Disney World by herself and filming it. Eating at the places, drinking, doing rides, filming it all. You got to give her credit. Crazy, yeah. But I really like her channel. She's very artistic and very beautiful, and the way she films is very unique. She's just not just coming on and be like, she really shows, like, show the blowing leaves, and she's an artist, and she's very gorgeous. She's about probably the only girl I know on YouTube that promotes her OnlyFans channel like that too. So, you know, she's liking to show her boobs and stuff. Trump, yes. MAGA. I'm your MAGA Barbie bitch. Yes, Trump, 100%. Ew. I'd be so embarrassed to film in public. Yeah, me too. And I couldn't do it on gummies. Like, I get paranoid on gummies. Like, keep me in the house. Maybe I can go in my backyard or my porch. But I wouldn't even coming out here and doing this, Paper Seatbelt, if I was on a gummy. No. I'd be staying home for that shit. So I'd be embarrassed too. And I'm not the type of girl, I like, can you guys do this? And I covet this. I'm not making fun of this. I cannot do this. And I think you must be so strong of a woman to do this. Can you go to the restaurant and eat by yourself and have a meal? I cannot. I feel like a psychopath, like everyone's looking at me. Can you go to the movie theater and see a movie by yourself? I cannot. But I'd like to be able to do those things. I'd like to be able to be a secure enough human being that I could go alone and do those things. I can't. Um, if I'm in a restaurant and I'm hungry, I will get to go and sit at the house. I will never sit in a public restaurant by myself, even if there's a little bar there and a stool. Couldn't do it. I see people all over the world doing it. Maybe ladies who take a book, you be reading in your phone. I could even live stream. No, I am so embarrassed to like go anywhere by myself. I would never go to a Disneyland by myself. Could you imagine? Miss Dawn says, where are you? Out on an adventure, Miss Dawn? I have my bike here. The bike that I fell off of, not the beach cruise, the 3-speed one. So I have this bike here. You might recognize the area. This is this little area where the OG Ben Gay crew sits. Okay, the old guys from the old folks home. When I come across them, they're usually sitting here, but they live there in this old folks building. That's like a senior center. That isn't like a nursing home, but you get like senior help. So that's what those old guys are. When I first ran up on them like 4 years ago, I've been using them as content. I thought they were homeless people. No, they're old, lovely people that live in there, and they like to set up their chair and come out here and drink after dinner. And then Miss Dawn, I'm over here by the homeless church, the abandoned church. And then the smoke shop is right down there. And there's the fur shop. Do you guys remember my stream where I went in and tried the furs on at the fur store? Did you guys see that stream? Man, I've been wanting to go inside that fur store for about 20 years. That fur store has been there since 1917 or something, it says. Look at that airplane. So when I was in there, oh, look, see that wasp? Holy cannoli. I tried on numerous fur jackets. Okay, I used to be a PETA member, so I thought I was against fur until I went in that store. Now I want a couple pieces out of there. There was a hot pink jacket I would like. It was $600 out of there. I'll take that. There's a pair of earmuffs that I tried on that were pink possum earmuffs. They were pink fur. Holy shit, they were amazing. And then there was this little cape that was like Gypsy Stevie Nicks with a little pink fur around it. I could spend $1,000 in that store and get everything I just said. And I would feel like a Hollywood star or a gypsy. I've never wanted fur until I went in there. Actually, I used to make fun of their store, like, ew, how gross. I used to wear a PETA sweatshirt all around the world. Now, I want a couple pieces of fur out of there. So that's where I am. There's a school back there. I guess it's in session. I didn't realize that when I came out on my ride this morning. I didn't know kids were back to school. I'm thrilled. Do you know why? Because that means the kids won't be playing in the street in front of my house. Before I started the stream, they've killed the tree. I don't know if you've been seeing my tree videos about the tree they're tearing down a few doors down next to me. But I'm so sad about it, you guys. This beautiful, majestic tree is being taken down. So on the beginning of my ride today, I went and I talked to those guys that were tearing it down. And I, of course, I didn't say anything like what I just said to you. I said, hey, you guys are doing a great job. Come on my channel if you want to see. I've taken some video of you guys taking down the tree. Now, what's a girl got to do to get some of this wood for my fire pit, right? Because they're taking down this huge tree with a ton of wood. They said they were going to dump some on my front yard for me. What do you think about that? But they're like, the piece is probably going to be too big. You're going to have to cut it up yourself. I was like, whatever, guys. Just get me the wood. So I wonder how big of a piece of a tree might be on my lawn when I come home. What do you guys think about that? Well, sometimes it has to happen, and I get it. Okay, there's wires in the sky. There's pipes in the ground. There's houses it might fall on. I get it. However, I'm a green witch and I'm a spiritual bitch, and I actually feel that tree's soul. And there's more to that tree than there probably is to me. That tree's been here a long fucking time, way longer than I have. And it knows things I'll never know. And I can feel its energy. So all I kept doing, I felt like it was hurting last night. They cut off all its limbs and they left at 5. And they left it like that. I made the saddest video. It really touched me last night. I was getting vibes from that tree that actually made me emotional. And it's right in my tree line now. It's totally changed my view forever from my front porch. And it was like crying to me. I'm not even kidding you guys. The sorrow coming from that tree was terrible. And then I was also thinking about all the bugs that had lived in there. Where'd all the ants go? What about all the grasshoppers? What about all the birds' nests that were in there? Just a shame. And that old majestic tree just gone. So I am going to get a little piece of it. So when we burn it, I don't have a chainsaw, but I've always wanted one. Maybe this is the time I get my little chainsaw from Amazon, then we can cut that up. I'll let you guys know when we can, burn it from the fire. If it's fresh wood, I'm going to have to wait till next year. I can't burn fresh wood. It'll just sit there and smoke. I asked them for dead wood. They said they would do their best, but they were pretty busy. Tony likes MILF. Okay, well, good for him. I'm not a MILF. I'm someone you'd like to fuck, but I'm not a mom. So let's get that together. I'm no one's mom, you guys. Miss Dawn says, smart girl. Love that you're getting wood for the fire pit. I love trees too. Yeah. I'm going to encourage you all to go to watch I made 2 tree videos. One was yesterday morning of it getting cut down, and I played the lumberjack song. Da-na-na-na-na. It's so obnoxious, right? Jackal. God, I hate Jackal. They're obnoxious men. Anywho, so once 5 o'clock rolled around, and they had basically raped that tree and took all its limbs off, and it just stood there in sadness. And I was looking at it during the sunset, and all I could hear was this Billie Eilish song in my head about it saying goodbye. So I made a song about that tree getting ripped apart, and I show it at the end in the sunset to a Billie Eilish song. I dare you to watch it and not get emotional. I dare you. WTF Born says it takes decades to grow. Yeah. Like I said, that, and I'm a green witch, so I believe that has a spirit. I'm not sure if it has a soul like ours or more in depth than ours. But I certainly don't think less of trees. There's something about trees, and they tell you as a green witch, that's the first rule of thumb as a green witch, make friends with the trees. That's the first thing you're supposed to do. Also, make sure that you know that the trees do have feelings, and they do talk to each other. Now they're getting scientific evidence that the trees move towards each other. Have you seen that on the YouTube? Guy's been measuring his trees in his front yard since he was a kid. They're moving towards each other at a grand rate right now. I believe there's magic in trees, and there's secrets in trees and things that we will never know until we're gone. And then we'll look back at it and we'll be like, yeah. So be nice to the trees. We've been told there's something magical and we don't understand about them. So don't take that for granted. I don't. I love that. WTF says, nothing made me appreciate trees more than tripping on acid and spending time in the woods. Yeah, agreed. And people will be like, the trees talk to you. Well, you can feel them, can't you? You can feel them. I'm a sensitive, so I can feel all energies and spirits. And trees are added in there. That tree right now has an aura. Can you see it? Because it's gold, white, with sparkles to about up to here, all around it. So I don't know if you guys can see auras, but that's what I see. And that bush doesn't have such an aura about it, does it? No. These have little tiny things, and this is just like sparkling up to the sky. So there is something about trees. I don't care if I sound like a weirdo. This behooves me to talk about it. Yeah, I would love that paper seatbelt, because I don't know fucking shit about them. I just go at it organically. I go at it by feeling. This one feels good. This one makes me feel calm. This one makes me feel like I can clean my house. Oh, this one makes me feel better in my heart. So I really am a witch in that sense, where I'm doing it by feeling and organically. But yeah, I'd like to know what this shit is called and what it is actually for. Because what if I could use it, what it's actually for, with intention? Damn, then I'd really be rolling in it. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like a book where I could learn about my shit. It's great. WTF says, I'm surrounded by old pines right now, and it's great. Well, old pines are magical, aren't they? Something about a huge old tree is magical, especially the pines. They're a different kind, aren't they? They have a little different bit of a chilly vibe to them. I like it. Thank you for thinking about me, paper seatbelts. I would love that. You hit me up on my email privately. I'll give you my address. Miss Dawn says, oh, I'll have to check out these shorts. So sad. Yeah. Don't even look at the first one about the lumberjack. I'm kind of sad that I made that now. Because I thought at first when I made that lumberjack one, they took off one branch. And I thought they were just trimming the tree. I thought, oh, they will never take that down. It's been there for hundreds of years. And I'm thinking probably hundreds, the size of this tree. But no, by 5 o'clock, and I saw its just decapitated body staring at me. And the sadness emanating from it. I knew that they'd be back this morning to take it down, and they are there. They're going to take that thing all the way down. They had huge pieces of it Really huge, majestic tree. But then you got to understand, well, if you're that homeowner and it's on your property, I live right next to each other where all of our neighbors are right next to each other and on top of each other. That tree fell, and we get a lot of storms here. We get a lot of snow here. That tree fell. It would take out at least 3, 4 homes in front, to the side, behind. How many trees, how many homes would it take out? How many homes would it damage? How many power lines would it take out? So I know that that's what they're thinking of. The tree didn't look, and then you think, well, maybe the tree's sick or diseased. It didn't look sick or diseased to me. It looked so healthy, and that's another thing that made me sad. It was so healthy. Also, when I stream on my front porch, I often show you guys Lake Erie. And I'll be like, Lake Erie is right through that little circle, and through the trees you only can see a little circle. Now that whole area is gone. My skyline is opened up, and I'm not happy about it, because that tree will be missing, but I'll have a lot more light. I'll be able to see the skyline more, and then I'll be sad about it. I'm glad the tree didn't hurt anyone's house, though. I think that was probably the thing. Okay. With this last comment I'm reading by Lynn FJ, you're giving me vibes. So let me just give this little spiel here. Let me just spurg this out to you. Hi, I'm Jennifer, the Real Housewife of Cleveland. I'm 56 years old. So if you are 18 years or younger, you're not allowed to be in this chat. This is an adult chat for adult, mature individuals who can hold a conversation. Okay? So you, Lynn, I'm having vibes that you're probably not 18 or older, because no 18-year-old is going to say that. Weirdo. You're probably like 11. So stop. And if you say anything else in my chat like that, you will be hidden forever. Hi, Careless Whispers. Good to see you. She says they killed my cherry tree, too. It wasn't even near the line. They killed your cherry tree, and you could do nothing about it? Dang it. Hi, Nicholas. Oh, Careless Whispers, please start watching the Lindsay Clancy trial, because Paper Seatbelt needs someone to talk to about it. I tried and I couldn't do it. The woman is horrifying, and I can't believe that it's even on trial. Like, hang her, skin her alive, and put her to death. That's all we do. It's just that. There's no like, oh, maybe she's ill. No, fucking burn her at the stake. That's what I say. So I can't watch that kind of shit, because, people are dumb. I just can't get into that one, because I get mad. Save the motherfucking trees! Jack Black Biodome. Save the motherfucking trees. I've seen that movie a million times. Lori says, or be made to feel like I'm evil or crazy when I center myself. Hear, feel, and notice when the veil is thin. Hey, Lori Rain, I love that phrase, the thin veil. I use that very often. It's a good way to describe things when the veil is thin. It happens a lot. One, imagine being so stupid that you think yourself. Oh, Paper Seatbelt is like my sugar daddy right here. She's like my sugar daddy. She said, pick one you like and put it on your Amazon wish list. Aw, sweetie, I'll do that. Thank you. I will do that. Maybe get it for me for Christmas or something. How does that sound? That's amazing of you. Thanks, girl. I love you. I will do that. Miss Dawn says trees give us life. Yeah, so does Paper Seatbelt, because she's wanting to buy me gifts. I know. Paper Seatbelt loves me. Oh, look at, didn't that just change the vibe? You know why? Because it's haunted. I went straight from the loveliness and the trees to the haunted. So I am sitting by the most haunted area of this nursing home. This is a abandoned church, which feels fine, and this is an abandoned home, which does not feel fine at all. And I keep thinking that somebody's looking at me out of that window. JP! What's up, JP?
Good. How you doing?
How you feeling, sweetie?
Fair.
Well, I'll take it.
Okay.
You guys, you know JP from Mississippi, OG Ben Gay crew.
Yeah.
He's my favorite one. Him and Mike are my favorites. They're the head of the crew. That's what I told Mike the other day.
Oh, yeah?
You guys
Yeah,
are
that's
ahead.
true. Oh, you was taking pictures. They the first day of art school.
Oh, is that?
They opened this building right here.
They opened it as what?
For some type of special art.
It's like special needs, maybe, or something? Are you saying?
No. It ain't a special needs school. They got 200 new students, they say.
Oh, no shit.
It's all one big school. But they bought this part.
Well, remember when we thought they were going to tear it down?
Yeah, I know.
So I'm glad they didn't tear it down. They're doing something with it.
Ooh, they took a ton of stuff out and put a ton of stuff in. But yeah, it's for, what? What did they say? 6 to 8?
All right.
6 to 8 grade.
Well, you know, I like to go smoke my weed over there. But if there's kids, I won't be doing that, you know?
Yeah.
But the kids were way back there over there. They didn't seem to be in this part of the area.
Yeah, I think they're going in that building now, huh?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I better go get my shit.
They're
What about this? This is abandoned nursing home.
Yeah, that's still abandoned there. No.
This one gives me a little haunted vibe. What do you think? Is it a little haunted?
Yeah.
It's a little yucky
Yeah.
up there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Then
so
it's
too.
open in the back. I wouldn't dare go in there.
Oh, is it open?
Mm-hmm. Somebody kicked the back door in.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go look now. But the kids are back there. Damn it! And you know my YouTube is going to be going. Jennifer, go in there. But I'd be scared. Okay, I'll wait till the kids get out of recess. Maybe I'll go take a peek.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go up in there because there's ghosts and demons. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they won't bother you. They know you're a good person.
Yeah. Look at our shadows. Here, give me your hand. That's us. That's how we recognize each other in the next life, okay? You spin me.
Okay.
He spins me.
Oh, God.
Good to see you, JP.
All right.
Hey, listen, let me touch it. Take care of that heart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, sweetie. I love you. Take care.
Take care.
What's the name of my channel?
The Real Housewife of Cleveland.
All right. I love you, boo. Yeah, it's happening. Do you see it's happening? These little kids are going into the back of this place. So this is not abandoned anymore. And now the kids are going in there. Amazing. So I can't sit here and poke the smut, you guys. I got to get out of here. Can't be looking like a lunatic in the school. Do you want to go in the back and check out the situation? He said the let's go look. See what we can see. Hi, Wolverine. There's my good little Wolverine. How are you, sweetie? Good to see you. So I showed this before, but let me show it right now again since we're going to go to the back. Put this in my boob. This is the front of the abandoned nursing home. And it really is a vibe. It's scary. And it's been like this for about a decade, you guys. It's been abandoned. And you can see up there someone's put a tag. Someone's spray painted. The word they spray painted up there is demon. But it has this beautiful steel work. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, look at the steel work in this little alcove. It's all chained up. Should we go look? I think the kids are good. Ambioxidant Lefty. Ambioxidant Truce Lefty. I'm killing the name of your channel. I'm going to call you Ambi. Hello. You stumbled on me. This is my daily open public diary. I usually am just fucking around in the house, but today I'm on a bike ride. We're fucking around, smoking one, checking out what used to be the abandoned church, but now the kids are in school and they put kids in there. Isn't that amazing? I think they're just going in for recess. Let's go see if we can go walk into the abandoned nursing home. It's haunted here. Oh, look at this side of it, you guys. I've never looked at this side of it. It is yucky. You can't tell me this shit's not haunted. It's gross. Look at that room. Oh, no. Let's go. Up, gee. Let's go look. I gotta know. Why? Why did that just happen? Weird. I just came up on this haunted building and I'm back here touching my bike. You have to touch the camera for it to do that. Why did my shit just do that? Really weird. Yeah. Hi, Itch. Look at this tree stump right here. Talk about a green witch energy portal. Guys, let's go in it. I should take my shoes off for this one. Look, we could go right in the center of this tree. That's some energy right there. And here's the abandoned place in the back. Yes, bitches. I think we got you back. I think we got it back. Let's just ride. Let's just ride. I'll get you back. Oh. Ooh. Back. The bitch is back. The bitch is back. Now I have Elton John in my head. I don't know if you like Elton John, but I do. I like him a lot. Smoke shop's open. You want to go in? I gotta lock up my bike around here. There's something I want to buy in here anyways. We gotta lock the bike up around this area. I'd be gone in a second if I didn't. So, yeah, this is my smoke shop. I love this store. It's really good. They have really good things on here. I can show you the BBC when we get inside. They have a lot of weird stuff in here. High society in Detroit. Don't be fucking pranking on me weird shit.
How are you?
Hey, what's up?
Good. How can I help you?
Oh, just looking around.
Okay. You got new mystery boxes and stuff in.
I'm Jennifer, your YouTuber. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I do remember you.
How are
from
you?
last
You're Kitty,
time.
aren't you?
Yes,
Good to
how
see you. You want to say
doing?
hi? Yeah, we'll get you in here. There's
Hi.
Kitty. There's paper
You
seatbelt.
look so cute today.
Oh, thank you.
I love the pink.
Oh, I'm having my pink moment
I
in
think
life.
that's so cute.
Thank you for noticing.
I love that.
Well, I came specifically to buy this. I know I'm coming for this.
Oh yeah, you looked at these. Yes.
So I already have one.
Yeah, you had the one that was like the rabbit because I showed you mine. Hold on, let me
Well,
look.
I've had this one for like a year, but I'm thinking about the rabbit one. Let me see. Let me show chat. We have the rabbit one because I already have this one exactly. So I'm thinking about going for the rabbit.
That one.
The white rabbit.
Yes.
Let's do it. How much is that? It's like $6 something.
Yeah, like $8.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Also the lady who's is she the manager or whatever?
Yeah, Becca.
She has a dabs pen for me that I returned. Is there any news about that coming in? You wouldn't know, or it would be back there. I returned it, and she had to return it to the company, and
Oh, okay. So I will probably come back. She'll be in later.
I'll give her a call. Because if it was there, you'd probably see it. It'd be sitting there for Jen.
I saw it back here. So I
Oh, you did?
We have like a return box, like a little box. So I was wondering, yeah.
Excellent.
So she's working on that then.
Excellent. All right, so probably just that.
And stickers too.
And stickers, of course.
Yeah.
Let me show them this.
This is all I have left today.
What, the stickers?
Yes. We're gonna refill soon.
Hold on, this is their favorite part.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick is his name.
The best is when he has on his costumes.
The Santa Claus hat. I've seen him in that.
And for Christmas, he's usually like the Pope.
The Pope hat. I have seen the Pope
He has
hat.
a Pope hat. He has a Santa Claus hat. He has a leprechaun outfit.
The leprechaun I've not seen.
Yeah, he has a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh my God.
He has a lot of stuff he's had over the years. But yeah, we added new stuff. I don't know if you saw.
What?
We changed like.
Yeah,
We put this stuff here, but this like the girly stuff.
It is different.
And then we added dance wear as well.
Oh,
like
gosh.
rain wear.
Stripper stuff. I was
Yeah.
a stripper for 20 years. I'm for it.
I'm also an extra sisters.
Where in Cleveland did you work?
I actually work in Miami.
Okay.
And I worked in New York. I was a dominatrix in New York.
I worked in Hollywood, California.
Okay, nice.
Cleveland.
Oh,
I did Crazy
sick.
Girls. It's in the.
Okay, I'm familiar with Crazy Girls. My homegirl worked out there.
Okay.
They're still, I don't know if they're
It's
still
still
open
going
now. Okay,
Still going
but
on.
yeah, she worked out there before COVID, like a little bit before COVID. And she worked at Crazy Girls.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Yeah.
It was way different than Cleveland, but that stuff's
Yes,
beautiful.
it is. So I always tell people it's so different when you work outstate, especially when you work in those type big cities. You know what I mean? I worked at Solid Gold in Florida. They were around for forever, but they closed now.
Yeah, I did about everything here in Cleveland. The Christie's, I was at the Gentleman's Club for the most part, but of course I would go to the dive bars when you can.
Yes.
You know? I'm not stupid.
Yes, of course.
Yes, Ambi, this is what housewives do.
Yes.
He wants to know. Oh, I love these. And she gives me free stickers, you guys. I'm going to take 2 of these. I'll leave 1 for someone else. All right, thank you so much.
You got Palo Santo too.
Look at this. She gives me a Palo Santo. I'm a green witch, so thank you very much. I will use it.
Yes. Cleanse the
Thank you,
air,
girl.
cleanse the energy. I
Cleanse
call
it
it
all.
a palate cleanser for your environment.
Exactly. All right, well, Kitty, you
Good
have the
seeing
best
you, love.
day.
You too.
All right, give me a
You're
hug
so
over
cute.
the counter.
Yes.
Love you.
You're so
Say goodbye to
cute.
chat.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
All right, you're beautiful.
Bye, babe. You are too.
Tell homegirl that I came in and I was asking about the dabs pen.
I will.
All right, have a good one.
Know.
So we got a new holder for the phone. That's what I bought, you guys. I think you guys, when you see me stream, I always have my chat phone, and I've got that little glittery phone case. I've always got the wrist thing too, right? I got the phone holder wrist thing. This is where I bought it. It's very whimsical, and I've been noticing that they had a couple more. Obviously, someone's making them, and this one has a little white bow. and a white rabbit. You know what that means. A lot of symbolism in there. And all these beads were just beautiful and girly. A star and hearts. So it spoke to me. So I'm going to have 2 or 3 phones now after today. So I needed another phone wrist holder. If you don't have a phone wrist holder, you guys, I'm telling you what, you need one. How am I going to carry this?
Hey there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
Ooh, I hate when the wallet gets stuck on shit. Okay, let's get this together. And she gave me a free Palo Alto stick. I'm always calling this a palmetto stick. I think that's a cockroach, isn't it? That's a bug. So even me as being a green witch, I never know what I'm talking about, but these things are very magical and it will help. I'm going to try to shove all this in there, but I don't know. This isn't going to work, is it? We're going to do it. Be fine. Be fine, lady. Lady. Okay, perfect. That is fine. I did it. Huh. I'm trying to put my house key in the bike lock. I'm like, this isn't working. Cha-ching! Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. First dono of the day. IRL bike dono, it says. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for that. Appreciated in my life. Thank you for supporting my channel that way when I am struggling with a bike lock. Okay, let's do a little more IRL. Let me hit this first. Where is it in my boob? What are you guys doing in there? Oh man, she says, I give most people mean mugs and won't speak. I love it. I'm nice in the chat, but in person I'm totally different. So if I saw you on the street and I didn't know you, would you look up and say hi to me as I walked by? Or would you be that girl that looked away? Or would you just look down and mind your own business? Because I'll tell you what girl I am. I've been all of those different girls, but right now I'm the girl that if a pretty girl is walking by me or a normal human being, I always say hi. Hi. And I make eye contact and I just go about my way. And I always look to see people's reaction. Because I think most people aren't used to people being nice to you on a walk or saying hi. Most people are just like down and out. So I like to jar that. I like to jar that up, and I like to say hi to people and give them a nice smile and see where that takes me. A lot of times people will not even look at me. A lot of times they keep looking down. A lot of times they'll kind of side eye me like, why are you talking to me? But then 9 out of 10 times they look so pleased, like someone's actually being nice and saying hello, and they say hello back to me. Like that guy said hi twice. So I love it. Hi, not abiding fan. I used to be very friendly, but as the older I get, the less nice you are. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're nice to me. I like you. I always try to be nice to people. Usually, people are not nice back to me. So I just try to, as I said, jar that up a little bit. Oh, look what Huge Tiger says to me. Is someone saying something about my mic? Because I'm on this mic, because I have my phone on, that holder is probably off. Listen to what Huge Tiger says. He says, whore, visit Mike and Eric and stream with them. That would be content. That would be content. Actually, Eric has invited me to come and visit him, me and Skippy. And I'm afraid to go to California. That's where it stands. I'm afraid to go to California. Hey, look at that dog. So I do love Eric. He is my favorite twin, but I do love Mike too, and I would love to stream with one of them, but they're going to have to come to Cleveland. So if any of you guys want to come to Cleveland and stream with me, you're more than welcome, but I can't be flying out to California. But hey, that would be content, Huge Tiger. Tell me about your tattoos. Well, these are finger tattoos. These are because I'm a green witch, and these on the thumbs are memorial tattoos to my great-grandma, my Yaya, my Greek Yaya, and then this one is to my dad. I have tattoos on my neck, my wrists. Those are family names. And I have a tramp stamp, and that's it. Do you have a tramp stamp? Wolverine Mark says, I could definitely change your mind. I don't trust people, Paper Seatbelt says. I don't either. But I try to be better than what I am. You feel me? Like, if I went around acting how I feel inside, I'd be killing you all. And that's the truth. I'd be murdering and slaughtering. So I have to try to be better than what my thoughts are in my evil little black head. And I try to be nice to overcome that. I think that's what I'm really doing. I'm not doing it to prove that I'm this good person. I'm not trying to like prove it to other people. I'm trying to be better myself because I know I'm a little evil bitch. I think that's the reality of it. I'm just trying to be accurate though right now with you. Ambi says, no, I have no tattoos. Well, good, don't have any. My husband doesn't have any tattoos either, and I love that. I kind of wish that I didn't have any tattoos. Like, I don't regret them, but if I had a chance to do it over again, I would only have the finger and the wrist tattoos. I wouldn't have the neck, the shoulder, or the tramp stamp. I would have left that shit alone. And I love that my husband has no tattoos. I just think not tattooed. You would think the opposite about me. You'd think I'd love a pierced, tattooed person. No. If you guys don't have tattoos, don't get any. You're so beautiful the way you are. You don't need any art. And if you're not pierced, don't pierce yourself either. Unless it's your boobs. Paper Seatbelt says, I don't like girls with too many tattoos. Agreed. They have to be placed just correctly. They can't be a lot. Agreed. I like a pretty girl to look like a pretty girl. And look, I'm totally straight, but it doesn't mean I don't think girls are beautiful. I was an art history major, so I look at girls for their beauty, and beauty alone pretty much a lot of the times. So I do think that tattoos and piercings will ruin a pretty girl. So pretty girls, stay pretty. Don't be doing all weird shit to yourself. You were thinking about getting a nipple piercing too, but you were scared. Well, don't get one. Get both at the same time, because it looks weird if you just have one. And my other advice to you is don't get hoops. A lot of women will pierce their boobs and get hoops. No, you must get a little tiny, teeny barbell, snug, soft right in there. I've had mine pierced like that for over 20 years, and I love them. I'll never take them out. If you're going to get anything pierced, I think that's what you should get pierced, is your nipples with barbells if you're a girl. If you have good boobs and your boobs look good and they don't sag, they're amazing, then you pierce them with barbells. Mine glow in the dark. My barbells glow in the dark, so they're amazing. Cha-ching! Talking about my boobs getting tipped. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, the tip just says ride and a $20 dildo. Thank you for that. So you ready for me to ride? So I think this is covering my audio a little bit, so I might be muffled. But let's just go. Okay, are you guys having fun being out on the bike with me today? It's nice to get out a little bit, right? And I got out pretty early, so now I can just go home and get my shit done and have my whole day to myself. Skippy had to take the night off work last night. He's not sick, but he pulled a muscle in his leg, lifting shit. So I have to go home and see if he's better. He's having issues with his muscle. Poor guy. Check him out. $25 in chat, 78 likes. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate it. Check this out. It's Cleveland. Cleveland! There we are, bitches. Can we make a short of it? Create highlight. Cleveland. Okay, just had to show you guys that for a second. Now we're going into Lakewood. Don't forget it, bitches. They're all trying to kill me. $82 likes. Thank you for liking my stream. Oh, good thing I looked down. That's not interesting, was it? Come on, lady. Don't kill me, I'm crossing. Come on, fucktard. Driving like an idiot. See, I have raid roads and I'm not even on the road. It's amazing, right? That's it. That's the stream. We're going to start effing here. So I'm just going to exit out now before it starts effing to you guys. Thank you so much for coming into my stream. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for hanging out with me. Paper seatbelt. Thank you for coming in and saving me from the weirdos jacking off earlier. I was about to end the stream. I thought something was a milk. It wasn't milk. Paper seatbelt. Thanks for wanting to be my sugar daddy. I'll put something on my wish list, a book. I'll do a little bit of research and look maybe for a Green Witch book or crystals or just crystals. I'll find something. I'll let you know what I find. Thank you. And I love you all. Have the best day. Kisses from Cleveland.